The widespread use of battery electric vehicles, BEVs, has made exceptional performance possible. Family sedans and SUVs with acceleration that would have proudly served a supercar 2 decades ago are now available for purchase. We must thank Tesla for making the entire ridiculous quick family EEV thing mainstream. Now, it's everywhere. A noteworthy example is the BYD Seal Performance, which beats a 2004 Ferrari 360 Modena in 3.8 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Outstanding. However, after the initial thrill of excruciating acceleration wears off, one may argue that comparatively slower and less expensive versions of the same are far more sensible, as long as the vehicle you're working with is decent to start with. As far as we already know, the Seal is a great vehicle. We wanted to test one with a little bit less power in order to see if it had the same level of elegance, if not more. Introducing the $72,990 Seal Premium. It is the mid-range model, falling between the $83,990 performance and $62,990 dynamic models. With a WLTP figure of 570 kilometers, it makes sense that the Premium also has the best range. Welcome to Fiask, your go-to channel for everything tech and cars. Whether you're passionate about the latest gadgets or obsessed with high-performance vehicles, Fiask has you covered. From in-depth reviews and how-tos to industry news and comparisons, we dive into the world of technology and automobiles to bring you the insights you need. Subscribe now and join us as we explore the cutting-edge innovations driving the future. Fiask, where tech meets the road. More importantly, the Premium is more like a subdued version of the Performance than a refined dynamic. It shares the Performance's 230 kilowatts per 360 Newton-meter rear electric motor, the 160 kilowatts per 310 Newton-meters front one is absent, of course, an enlarged 83 kilowatts-hour battery, the same wheel and tire sizes, and a very comparable interior specification. The only obvious missing feature is a heated steering wheel, which is strange for the Performance because driving it makes your palms rather moist. The 5.9-second 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint time of the Premium is rapid without being ridiculous, and it's still significantly quicker than the Dynamic's 7.5 seconds. Compared to the Seal Performance, you lose a lot of raw cornering speed, but you gain some flow and feel. Considering that the Premium has the greatest range of all, range with a WLTP figure of 570 kilometers, Dynamic 460 kilometers, Performance 520 kilometers, it makes sense. After our time in the Atto 3, we have faith in the technology, which is actually possible in classic BYD manner. In fact, multiple times throughout our week with the car, a full charge showed 600 kilometers or more on the dynamic range indicator. Not only is the severe acceleration absent, but the RWD model lacks the AWD's Intelligent Torque Adaptation Control, ITAC, which can proactively shift power around for speed and more speed in corners, and Frequency Selective Damping, FSD, shock absorbers, which make the Premium chassis less gung-ho than the Performance overall. One may argue that the Premium is the best option in the Seal lineup if you choose balance over explosive speed. As a result, you gain some flow and feel lose a lot of raw cornering speed. Although the limitations are significantly lower, they are more explicitly communicated, and the Premium has more to say about them as it goes. The car is still very firm overall. One may argue that driving is more interesting now. It weighs 130 kilograms less as well. The inside package, which includes that recognizable revolving screen, is almost identical to the Performance. It boasts genuinely amazing craftsmanship and technology. One could argue that the Seal Performance is worth the extra $12,000 because it offers an extreme performance. However, you might equally contend that the Premium is the best model in the Seal family, if you value balance above blistering speed. 83 kilowatts hour for a single electric motor in the battery. Power: 360 newton meters per 230 kilowatts. Gearbox: 5.9 seconds, single speed 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Range: 570 kilometers. Price: $72,990, now on sale for $69,990. Which are the BYD Seal Premium's salient statistics? With a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour time of 5.9 seconds, the Premium basically uses the rear 230 kilowatts per 360 newton meter electric motor from the flagship Performance. The wheel and tire sizes are the same, but the Performance model's adjustable dampers and ITAC torque vectoring are absent. How effective is the BYD Seal Premium? Because it has the largest battery and a single-engine design, it has the longest range of any Seal. Although the official value is 570 kilometers, Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicles Test Procedure, the dynamic range indicator occasionally showed more than 600 kilometers. It's among the EVs with the longest range available in New Zealand. Is it safe to drive a BYD Seal Premium? Overall, the Seal's chassis is sturdy because of its cell-to-body architecture, which incorporates the battery into the vehicle's structure. Even though it lacks the Performance's fancy adaptive technology, the Premium is nevertheless rather fast and enjoyable since it prioritizes communication above extreme cornering speed. Does the BYD Seal Premium make sense? Sure, for a mid-sized vehicle, although you sit low, the long wheelbase, an EEV feature, makes the cabin roomy and the front and rear seats are cozy. Ambience is further added by the enormous panoramic glass roof. At 4,000 liters, the boot isn't very large, but it's plenty for the class. Additionally, there's a 50-liter frunk under the bonnet. What features of the BYD Seal Premium appeal to us? Compared to the insanely fast Performance model, this one has sharper looks, faster performance, and an easier-to-handle packaging. Additionally, the interior specifications are nearly identical to those of the flagship model. We adore the well-considered interior details, such as the 2 wireless phone chargers, which also have flawless wireless phone projection, and the incredibly clever voice control. What features of the BYD Seal Premium are we not fond of? With urban surfaces, the ride can be a touch finicky. The cabin is sleek, but like all BYDs, it cannot project phone images when in portrait mode and cannot be viewed with polarized glasses. For this reason, it is recommended to use the spinning screen in landscape mode. Who is the BYD Seal Premium appropriate for? Someone who desires electric power and the newest technologies, yet is partial to the classic sedan body style. Someone who wants the most range possible, yet is fixated on electric vehicles. Or a person who wants an alternative to a Tesla Model 3. And that's where we wrap up things for today. Thanks for tuning in to Fiasc. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest in technology and cars, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or any topics you'd like us to cover next. Stay updated by turning on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. Drive safe, stay tech savvy, and we'll catch you in the next one.